Welcome, everyone, to another edition of the First Family of Las Vegas's Daily Free Winner Show, brought to you by the best website on the planet, your one-stop sports betting shop, SportsMemo. Guys, we have a great show today. This is like Murder's Row, 27 Yankees, heart of the order. This is amazing. Let me bring in our cast, my friends. My co-host today, Mr. Jesse Schule. John Ryan and Ronald Cabang are joining us. Let me start with Jesse. Jesse, good morning.
Good morning, Joe.
Lovely to wake up with you. Thanks for making coffee this morning. John Ryan, always an honor and a pleasure to work alongside the hardest working man in sports betting. Good morning, John.
You guys woke up together and had coffee?
John, Jesse's my co-host while Dionne's been out. So actually, you know what? He went as far as to put on a nightgown the other day. He looked really got good legs. Jesse's got good legs, I'll tell you. Actually, Jesse was nice enough to fill in for Dionne this week, and we appreciate this. I really do appreciate Jesse. I appreciate you, John. But Jesse's been coming on every morning, bright and early.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. Ronald, you capper, good morning. How are you today?
Pretty good. Feeling good. Feeling a little bit better. Just really excited for today. I love going on the show every week.
I appreciate you, Ronald. Sports fans, a couple quick announcements. Then we're going to go right into free plays for today. As you know, Dionne's been out for a bit, so prayers to the prettier half of the First Family. Filling in, as I mentioned, Jesse Schule. Real quick, guys, I will be here tomorrow, but I will not be on the full count show tomorrow. Tomorrow's my birthday. 53 trips around the sun tonight. Me and Dionne are going to have a little husband-wife thing over at the Golden Steer, one of my favorite places in town. We love you, the Golden Steer. I'll put up some pictures on Twitter. Walking to the Golden Steer is like walking to old Vegas. It is amazing. They treat you great. The food is off the charts. Great wine menu. They do this table side thing. Even the desserts, they light them on fire. It's beautiful. Tomorrow I'll be sober, John Ryan and Jesse. I promise you that. But tomorrow night, good friend of mine, Adam Steck, who's a big-time producer here, produces about a dozen shows. He's bringing Sammy Hagar in at the Stratosphere.
Wow.
There's a rumor that Sammy's going to be singing Happy Birthday to Joey D tomorrow. That'll be great. Hopefully they don't give me the mic because we all know how annoying my voice could be. My voice could give aspirin a headache. But I wanted to say a few other things. Thank you to everybody out there wishing me birthday wishes the last few days. And also, thank you. Everyone out there has been so supportive of Dionne. Hopefully, she might make a cameo tomorrow. She's feeling a little bit better, not 100%, but we still want to thank you for all your warm sentiments. Having said that, guys, Sports Memo is so close. We're so close to 5,000 subscribers, but we need your help to reach that milestone. Hit that subscribe button. Also, later today, the hardest working guy in sports betting, John Ryan, he's going to be hosting Full Count, the MLB betting coverage show. Joining him, Jesse Schule and Eric Pauly. So don't pull the trigger on any of your Thursday baseball betting decisions until you tune into that. Also, we've got a couple of big discounts. You're going to see one scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Early Bird College and Pro Football. It will not get this price again. This is the lowest price you will see on SportsMemo for this combo, $7.99, and you're going to get a shot at some great wager bucks. Now, guys, if you'd like to dip your toe in the football pool without diving in first, we put up some great preseason discounts. I believe all four of the guys you see today do preseason football. No, Dionne does. At least 12 or 13 of us in Sports Memo. Go over to Sports Memo, take care of that. Also, guys, I've been all over the baseball leaderboard again, and I'm gunning to get my 11th number one baseball handicapping spot this season. I'm gunning. I'm coming after John, Ronald, and Jesse. I'll tell you that with my guns ablazing. I'm going after that. If you'd like to follow me for 7 days, I have a 7-day discount, $49, swing $49. Without any further ado, John Ryan has a big meeting. Apparently, some of the bigger networks want him to be a host for. We heard they're going to be throwing off maybe James Brown, and he's going to be alongside maybe Jimmy Johnson and Howie Long on that big football show. Actually, John Ryan has a meeting. So John is doing some great work, as you guys know. He's probably the best technical analyst I've ever seen in this business. He's going to tell you what he's got going on. I know he's got a big play tonight in baseball. He's going to tell you about it on the premium side, and he's got another free winner. Then he's got to take off. He might be, who knows? We might see John, like Ryan Seacrest, make a guest appearance on America's Got Talent or Good Morning America, or we might see him replacing Steve Harvey on Family Feud. He's the hardest working guy I know. I love him. You love him. John, take it away, buddy.
But I can tell you one thing, JD. I won't be the host ever on The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. I wouldn't be able to do that show. But all the other ones you said are yeah, that would be fun. But you know what? This is the family of SportsMemo and Wager Talk, and I can't imagine having more fun than I do with you guys. So we have the Houston Astros taking on the New York Yankees again. They are basically fresh off a 4-game series in the Bronx, where the Houston Astros led in every single game. Only in game 1 did the Yankees come back in the bottom of the 9th to win that game. And, oh, that's right, they were no hit. The Yankees were no hit in game 3. In game 4, it took them 7 innings to get a hit. They went 0 for 56. So they are human. They are human. And I do think that Houston right now is the better team. I think they have the better pitching, the better depth. Currently, and I'm not saying at the end of the year this will be the case, but currently right now, the Yankees had the best record in the month of June at 22-5. And teams that win 20 of 25 games in the month of June and are on a road, last 20 years, guys, they are 11-15. So the wrong team is favored here, in my opinion. By the way, that angle produces a 24% ROI, and that's obviously a negative 24% ROI. So it's averaging a minus 140 favorite, and we're getting 115 today with the Houston Astros. I want to talk about the pitching matchup here a little bit. Severino's pitching great. I have nothing bad to say about him. However, when he pitches against Houston, things haven't gone too well, especially on the road in Houston. Overall, he's 2-4 in 8 career starts against the Astros with a 4.22 ERA and a WHIP of 1.313. Last 2 starts against Houston were at home in the Bronx. He lost both of them. Went 6 innings in his last one on June 24th, which was last week. Went 6 innings, allowed 3 earned runs, and that technically is a quality start. So not bad, right? He did walk 2 batters, struck out 7. He went up against Verlander. That game ended 3-1 in a Houston victory. But I still maintain here that the Houston Astros are the better team right now, and they, for the most part, are in a much smaller media market as opposed to the New York City area, and they're kind of flying under the radar right now. They went 15-9 so far in June, and that's a pretty solid month for any team that's leading the standings in the American League West like they are by double digits. Lastly, Luis Garcia is on the hill, and you may look at his flash stats and think he has no chance against Severino, but I'm here to tell you he has a very good exit velocity average of 89 miles an hour. Hard hit percentage is actually better than Severino. His expected weighted on base average is in an exceptional range of 0.315, which is very close to what his real on base average is. And that's what you want to see. Expected batting average 231. K percentage is 26%, and that's only a few percentage points lower than Severino. So I think the market here is grossly undervaluing Luis Garcia and the Houston Astros, and I think the wrong team is favored. I am on the Houston Astros, gentlemen, plus 115. Give it to me at the window.
Sports fans, John Ryan. Did I tell you he was one of the best or the best technical guy in the business? Guys, he never disappoints. I love him. You love him. John, if I'm not mistaken, you have a big game on the premium side tonight. Is that correct?
That's right. Thanks for reminding me. It's a 5%er max bet. I've never given out a 10 unit in Major League Baseball. And 4-0 dating back to August of 21 with my max bet. So they're extraordinarily rare. And I just absolutely love this play tonight. And I'm not trying to hype anything here, but 4-0 in all sports over the last 12 months. I'm 17-6 in these 5% max bets. We all know how it did in the NBA. They were pretty golden, humbly said. So you can get it right now for $10 off at $19, and highly recommend it. I just absolutely love the play.
Guys, that is amazing. John Ryan all over the leaderboards. And I got to tell you, you got a little appetizer on the First Family Show. You want the main course. Tune in later as John hosts the Full Count Show, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. Jesse Schule and Eric Paul will be joining him. John, I know you got to take off. We'll remind everybody about your free play later today and that you got a big 5% play tonight. I appreciate you stopping by. Good luck in your meeting. We love you, and I'll see you next week.
You got it. Peace,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you. Guys, you got to love John Ryan. He came in with the Astros plus 115. He says the wrong team is favored there. Jesse and Ronald, real quick. Not only are the Yankees and Astros the two best records in the AL, they're the two best overall records in baseball. A lot of people like the Mets. A lot of people like the Dodgers in the National League. But right now, nobody's playing as good as these two teams. And I think psychologically, it's going to be a great matchup because these two teams know they very well may be facing each other come the postseason for the pennant. So it's a big matchup. Without any further ado, we're going to go to Ronald, who we did miss on this show last week. And it's not the same without you, Ronald. I got to tell you, we love having you here. I know the viewers love having you here because you are one of the best. You're a multiple sport leaderboard fixture. I know you have some premium plays going off today. I know you've got a free play for everybody. Ronald, if you could tell everyone about both, we'd love to hear what you got.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna give out. This is my only WNBA. My free play is gonna be my only WNBA play today, which is I'll be giving out to my subscribers as well. And on the MLB side, I believe I have one ready to go after the show here. And I'm looking at a second play. So hopefully I'll have two MLB and this WNBA play that I'm giving out for free today. So really, this free play here, the Liberty first half, this is really a fade of the Dream here, the Atlanta Dream. The Dream have lost 6 straight road games and covered only 2 of them. The average first half margin in those games is about minus 10.4. The Liberty, they really have flipped the switch offensively since the beginning of June, but focusing in on that first half for them, specifically looking at these efficiency stats in their last 5 games too. They have a first half net rating of plus 11.3 compared to a minus 24.5 for the Dream. I'm really just staying away from the full game just to avoid any type of backdoor cover here. In the last 5 games, the same 5-game time frame, the Dream typically are playing from behind in the second half against a relaxed defense. And because of that, their second half net rating is plus 9.2, while the Liberty is at a minus 4.5. Liberty have to fly all the way across the country for their next game to visit the Sparks in LA after this game. So if they have a huge lead, I could see them kind of relaxing a little bit, and the Dream could pick up on this opportunity to gain some momentum and get close towards the end of this game. Ultimately, though, I think the Liberty can cover the full game spread as well, but I just trust the first half a little bit more. So my free play today is the Liberty first half minus 2.5.
Sports fans, he's doing great work over at SportsMemo. He's on multiple sport leaderboards. He says the Liberty the first half. Go over, follow Ronald over at SportsMemo. Take advantage of some of those wonderful customer appreciation discounts that SportsMemo has to offer. Follow Ronald. You follow him all the way over to the bank. Ronald, I know you said you're going to stick around for a couple more minutes.
Yeah, I can stick around, bud.
Love him. I love him. I love him. I love him. Let's go to my co-host this week, Jesse Schule, who, by the way, guys, I normally don't bring family stuff about and don't put our guests on the spot, but Jesse was nice enough prior to the show to have his daughter sing me happy birthday today. And I've got to tell you, she might be the cutest thing I've ever seen in the history of the world. And he was nice enough to have her give me a rendition of happy birthday. And it was a wonderful thing, Jesse. Guys, Jesse Schule is not just an amazing handicapper. He's one of my favorite people on the planet. So thank you, Jesse. And thank you for doing what you did this week, filling in for Dionne. I needed your help, and you came through. Man, you like Kirk Gibson coming off the bench in the bottom of the ninth in the World Series and slugging it out of the park. And I appreciate you and all you do. Having said that, guys, Jesse is as informative as he is entertaining, and God knows he's both. He's got some great things happening at SportsMemo. He's going to tell you what he's got on the premium side, and he's got another free winner for you. Jesse, the floor is yours, my friend.
Well, thank you for the kind words, Joe. It's a pleasure to be with you every day this week, and I've certainly enjoyed my time. Tonight, on the premium side, I'm going big with 3 plays in 3 different sports. I have Major League Soccer, Major League Baseball, and CFL. My CFL plays are going very well this season, and dating back to last season, hitting around the 80% mark since last October with CFL. So you can't do much better than that. You can get all those in a package at SportsMemo for just $25. So take advantage of that as soon as you can. And as far as the best bet for the show, I'm betting on a team today that I would rarely even consider betting on. And not only am I going to bet on the Cubs, but I'm looking at betting on them on the run line to win by 2+ runs. The Cubs have split the first 2 games of this home series versus Cincinnati. I like them in the rubber match. Kyle Hendricks is going for the Cubs. His numbers aren't pretty, 3-6, 4.90 ERA, but he is coming off his best start of the season. He tossed 7 scoreless innings, striking out 6 in a 3-0 win over the Cardinals. And let's face it, Hendricks is a veteran, and he's a Cy Young winner, and he's capable of going on a run and stringing together a few quality starts. So I'm expecting him to be at his best today against a Reds team that isn't that good. We got Graham Ashcraft going for the Reds. He's got some nice numbers, actually. 4-1, 3.27 ERA. He's been great so far, but he's still a rookie, and let's see how he does at Wrigley. Tough place to pitch, tough spot for him. The Reds are 26-48 overall. Interestingly enough, of those 48 losses, 38 of them have come by 2+ runs. And the Cubs, they only have 29 wins, but 21 of those wins have come by 2+ runs. Shout out to Ralph Michaels for sharing those run line stats on Twitter. And we're going to go with that and take the Cubs -1.5 plus 155. Can't hear you, Joe.
There we go again. See, isn't that wonderful? I muted myself. My voice is so annoying. Jesse the Body himself, guys, he says take the Cubs on the run line. And I got to tell you, 2 or 3 times over the last week or two that Jesse's been on the show, he has said 2 or 3 times, these are words that never came out of my mouth. He's taken some teams that might not be so successful in the win column this season, but he's won for you here in those situations. And he's as good as I've ever seen. Go over and follow Jesse after this show. Take advantage of some of those wonderful discounts. Jesse he's great in preseason football, great in both college and pro football. But right now, 3 plays in 3 sports tonight. That is an amazing trifecta. Go follow Jesse tonight. You'll go into the weekend with the bankroll. Jesse and Ronald will be right back. I've got something I'm excited about today, my friends. Guys, since I began here at SportsMemo, I have never, let me repeat, never had 2 5% plays on the same day. Today, you and I together are going to make history. I have my 5% Battle Royale best play, along with my 5% run line game of the month release, my 5 and 10% plays on a 46-23 run. I'm so sure we're going to sweep the board today in baseball that I'm posting a discounted 2-pack. You get both big game winners, one low price. You get both big winners right now in that 2-pack for just $25 over at SportsMemo. Guys, I'm going to tell you now, grab a broom because I'm sweeping. The last 3 times or 4 times in a row I told you I was going to sweep, we swept. I predict sweep tonight. So let's go into my free play today. Today's free winner, let's go to the NL Central for game 1 of the series between the Brewers and the Pirates. My friends, there's no questioning the fact that the Brewers are a better team than the Pirates. Offensively, they account for almost a run more per game. Their pitching staff yields nearly a run less per game. Milwaukee currently 1.5 games ahead of St. Louis in the NL Central, which seems to be a 2-horse race. My friends, they need every win they can get right now so they can go into All-Star break with a cushion in this division. To say they've dominated Pittsburgh would be an understatement. They've taken all 6 meetings with the Pirates in 2022, and going back a bit further, 9 of the last 10, and this includes 5 straight matchup at PNC Park. Just this season, they've outscored their division rival 33-16. They entered this matchup winning 4 in a row and 5 of the last 6, while the Pirates, they've dropped 4 of the last 5. Starters Hauser and Brubaker are scheduled today. Hauser in 11 career appearances, which includes 8 starts against Pirates, 3-3 with a 3.86. Brubaker in his 15 appearances this season has notched just 1 victory. What does that tell you? Milwaukee 5-0 the last 5 on the road, 5-2 the last 7 versus the NL Central, 7-3 the last 10 on grass. Take the Brewers here. I love it. Play it. Go get my 2 5-unit plays today. Let's go down a few announcements and then run down our free plays. My friends, we want to reach 5,000 subscribers, so go follow SportsMemo. Please, please, please. Great content. We do this show Monday to Friday. We do the MLB betting show 5 days a week. Plus, guys, we're right around the corner from several football shows, including a very exciting United front between Wager Talk and Sports Memo families. We're very excited about that. We're doing a show called The Family Affair with Ralph and Jeff Michaels and Dionne and Joe D'Amico. We're going to have guests on each week from both Wager Talk and Sports Memo. We're excited about that. I'm looking to do the football forecast show again for college and pro. So, guys, you're going to get a ton of free content. Subscribe to Sports Memo. Also, go to Sports Memo Twitter page. The best website on the best collection of cappers anywhere on the planet are on Sports Memo. We each post a lot of free content there. You get futures, you get odds, you get great columns by Eric Pauly. We're going to run down today's free plays. John Ryan, who had a takeoff. Big meeting for John. Good luck with that. He had the Astros plus 115. Ronald, what did you have for everybody today?
Liberty first half minus 2H in the WNBA.
Jesse Schule.
The Bad News Bears minus 1.5.
I love it. You got to love Jesse. And your sexy and savory host says the Brewers minus 125. Guys, tune in tomorrow to this show for some very special guests and tons of free winners. On behalf of Sports Memo, Ronald, John, and Jesse, and the first family of Las Vegas. And don't forget to subscribe. My friends, this is Joe D'Amico. Good luck and have a winning day.